Welcome back to Evolve. Today I have a very good friend of mine, Ben, who is Thai Chinese, a graduate of human development psychology from Harvard University, and now currently working at a large company in Thailand. Today is your story of how you transformed your life. You went from someone who was very out of shape into someone who is in incredible shape right now. And it's an incredibly inspiring story. And I'm excited to share that with people today. So thank you very much for coming. Could you please introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Ben. I'm used to feel like I don't have any confidence in myself. For my whole life, I've been a fat girl, and I got like teasing from my friend that I'm this short and I'm so fat, so I don't have confidence in myself. I just let it be. I don't have it, but like I let it for almost like many years that I let myself fat. My trigger point is that like, because I don't have any confidence, so I hardly looking at the mirror. I don't know my body. I just hate to see it. So I think it's okay. I can be me. That's fine. I really hate to see myself in the photo. There's a trigger point that I have a photo with my colleagues, and she posts me on Facebook. And I feel like, who is that girl? Like, how can I let myself like that? To smile on me is like the first smile, the second smile on my tummy, and it's like more than I can accept myself.
Why do you think you were out of shape at that time?
Since I was childhood, like my family just like told me that like just feed me. They said like being fat is mean healthy. It's okay to get fat. You just study. You don't have to care much about your body. You have only responsibility. Just studying. Family still love you, even you get fat. Don't worry, we always support you. So I don't think that I need to lose my weight. I'm also don't have much confidence in myself, but I only have confidence in my studying. So that's why I think I don't care about my shape, because I don't have confidence in it. I just like focus on my studying and don't take care much about myself.
I can relate to that because I was really never athletic in school. Like if there's anyone who knows me from like childhood, who sees some of my like recent content, boxing and those things, I'm sure they're going to be surprised because my identity was, I can study hard, I can speak very confidently, I'm good at languages. That's it. You know, I knew the things I was good at, and that was my identity. So how then, like, did you feel in that moment?
When I was in America, I feel more comfortable to get fat. Sorry to say that, but like everyone should be like me. So I don't feel I'm differentiated from others people. But when I get back to Thailand, why I cannot wear like the M size? I have to buy like L size or like a big size. That's one photo that changed my life. Although that photo is like, my friend already take it down from Facebook, but I still remember it. It's always in my mind that like, I don't want that girl to happen again in my life.
Things that happen in our childhood, or for you, it was that Facebook photo. Someone might say a comment or someone might upload a photo. They don't think much about it.
Yeah.
But that leaves like a permanent scar in your brain, which of course is extremely painful. But I love the fact that you use that pain to give you some sort of motivation. But it's extremely difficult because we've all had comments that hurt. And it's easy for me to say to someone, if you're watching this, convert the pain into motivation. That's very easy to say, but hard to do. So how did you convert that into like what you are now?
After going back from US, I learned a lot, like how to compete yourself, because like, I have to say that I've never lived alone. Before I went to Harvard, I always lived with my family. And then it's like my first time to go outside country and live alone. So I have to have self-discipline a lot to do something by myself. And that's like make me have some confidence that, I can do things by myself alone also. I just like have some habit about that when I study abroad. When I get back, and then I have my mind that it's time now that I should change my habit. I should do something that like haunted me for my whole life that like people call me fatty, shorty, something like that. I should stop it now. Like I think I can do it. So that's why I try to change myself.
I'm sure there'll be people watching this who want to make a change. What were your steps from taking that? Okay, you've made the decision now. I need to make a change. What were the steps?
In fact, I try to lose my weight for my whole life. Like, but I always like give up. I just like lose maybe 1 to 2 kilograms and then come back, like bad cycle, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, lose weight. Nothing like can sustainable. But like I try to look back like why I always fail all the time when I want to lose my weight. So like I think that my first obstacle is about making an excuse. If I want to go to the gym, I can make like 100 of excuses not to go to the gym. But now I have more confidence. I'm grow up and know that's like making an excuse is like my weakness. I shouldn't making an excuse anymore. If I'm try to making excuse to go to the gym, the second step is like I'm questioning myself. Okay, today I'm too tired. I have worked like since 8:30 to 4:30 p.m. I'm already tired now. Like I will questioning myself. Are you really that tired? Because like you just sit in the office the whole day. You didn't do anything. You didn't like run away. You didn't like have any exercising. Okay, maybe I just take a nap for 10 minutes. And after like I taking some nap, like taking some relax. Okay, I have energy. There's no any excuse anymore. I go to the gym.
People often go to work and they are mentally exhausted because they've been speaking all day, they've been writing reports or whatever work it is. But as you said, all we've been doing is sitting at a desk most of the time. You have to kind of like trick yourself.
Yeah.
I would put my clothes and stuff in my bag when I went to the office because the gym was close by. And I would always like think, oh, I'm going to be too tired. But when you've got it there with you, I would say, okay, the gym's just there. Let me go. And after 5 or 10 minutes, suddenly so much energy comes. So one of my colleagues said to me, the hardest weight in the gym, the hardest exercise of the gym is pushing the gym door open or like pulling the door open.
Could you tell us about the first exercise that you did?
I subscribe for the gym. I pay for 1 month. And it turned out that I only go once or twice. Because like if I went to the gym, I don't have anybody to push me. If I want somebody to push me, I have to pay more for the trainer. My weakness is I need somebody to force me to run, force me to do something. But like at the gym, I went down twice, and I think I waste my money. I should find other sport or exercise that have somebody has the trainer to force me, to push me to do exercising. I do some research like that Muay-Thai gym near my home. It's like if I pay one session, they will like teach you how to kick, how to punch, and it's like there's somebody like the trainer that can force me, push me to do something. So that's why I changed to subscribe for Muay Thai for 10 sessions.
I trained Krav Maga. It takes things from kickboxing, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, a lot of different martial arts, and it kind of combines them. That was so tough, but the trainers were really, really hard on me. And that trained a kind of internal muscle, the ability to not give up. So even when I find it really hard nowadays, I try to access that thing inside of me, which is just don't give up. Do you relate to that in some ways now?
Yeah, like, I give up many times before I can like come today. Like when I was young, I tried to lose some weight. I just like do it in a harsh way, like cut off, like control my food. I stop eating anything. Stop eating dessert, like just like cut it off. I can do it for only 2 months. And then the third month I freak out. I just eat everything that I want, and then like come back to gain weight again. I understand now as I grow up that like things have to take a long journey. Really long journey. I shouldn't push myself like that back then again. So Muay Thai also, like training is so hard, but like it's a really long journey until you see the result. The trainer also told me that like train at your own pace. You don't have to compare to others, but just come here like consistently. That's the point. About the food control also. Like I told you, like I like cut everything like suddenly, and then like I freak out later. I try to control my food like gradually. Now I learned that like I shouldn't do like suddenly. I just like make it like a long journey. Like I love dessert. I still want to have it, but I just like I try to cut it, like split it into like maybe 2 to 3 times for consumption. I used to have like one big dish of rice. I just like cut it half and then have more like more meat, more vegetable that can fill my stomach. Like just like gradually do something to lose weight.
I think, as Hakeem said, the hardest part is to get started. And it really felt like that for me today, actually. It felt like, okay, it's been 9 months since I've done Muay Thai. My cardio is really low, but it can't get harder than this. It can only get better. What do you think about that? And how's your motivation nowadays?
First time in Muay Thai, like I almost gave up. Girl who never exercised before, never trained before, just sit on my desk, study. So my first time is like, I feel like I'm torturing myself. I feel painful from head to toe. It's like, I never been so like feel suffer like this before in my life. Because I push too much. I see others people like, oh, they can kick hard, they can punch so many times. I want to be like them. So I pushing myself at the first time. And then like that make me feel suffering, and I had to take a break for almost 2 to 3 weeks. I almost like give up. I don't want to go the second time. But my instinct, I already bought a 10 session for Muay Thai. So like, okay, let's see, like I will go there like the second time. And luckily the second time, I know my ability now. I know my limit. Like you said, like, okay, I shouldn't do like as tough as the professional one. I just like do on my own pace, keep on my own pace. And the trainer also told me that like slow, just like come here like more consistently. If you feel too tired, you just like can do only 3 rounds. You know your own pace. Just come every day or almost every weekend. You don't have to push yourself like others. Just like know your own pace. That's the point. Consistency is the key. Maybe today you can do only 3 rounds. Tomorrow you can do like 3 to 4 rounds. But like just come to the gym.
What you said about you went into the gym and you saw people training intensely, and that made you feel like you're comparing yourself, right? And they say comparison is the thief of joy, because you were upset but that you couldn't punch and kick like those people. That must have made you feel quite, insecure inside. I had that exact same experience with you.
Yeah,
I went to the
remember
gym.
that.
I went to the gym completely out of my comfort zone, feeling terrible. And it was Ben, this short ninja lady doing all the high kicks, never running out of stamina. That is so inspiring in my eyes that you went through that exact same process. Everyone starts from somewhere, whether it's fitness or anything in life. And you mentioned that things take time for the progress to be seen. Sometimes in my mind, and maybe you probably have this as well, that you sometimes think you're still a fat kid. I forget sometimes, and someone will comment on my, like, the littlest thing for them. They'll just say, oh, you look like you do sports. That comment, I can't believe it when people say it. And they don't know. They've said, oh, you look like you do some strength training or whatever. I get emotional. They don't know it, but I was always identified by like other people and myself as like a really out of shape fat nerd. And when someone says that to you, it's like, what, really? How? That's the accumulation of all that hard work.
I was teased like I told you, all my whole life, like fatty, shorty, or something like that. Like I have curly hair, so but like it's also surprising me that like I can come to this point, but still like at that point I still always like feel no confidence in myself. Although I get in shape, I still feel uncomfortable to see myself in the mirror. And then like when I go to the gym, I see a man do like this, post like this on on the mirror. Like he looked himself like so proud, like in that mirror. The first thought is like, what is he doing? Why he does like this? But my second thought is like, oh, he deserves to do it. He must be proud of himself because like I know that man for 2 to 3 years. I saw him gradually change from slim shady to the like macho man to the big muscle. And I feel like, oh, I also go through a lot until I became like this. I should be proud of myself that I can get to this point. I should be more confident. I should have self-esteem. So like when I think about it, I just go next to him and then like looking at me in the mirror. It's like, thank you.
Sounds like a great guy. Yeah, no, but that's it. This actually comes from my grandma.
Yeah.
And she told me when I was very young that she wakes up in the morning every day and looks at herself in the mirror and says, I'm beautiful 100 times. And when she told me that, I thought, that's so arrogant. Like we say, Nan, why would you do that? That's so arrogant. And what she said was, it's not about arrogance. It's that if I believe I'm beautiful, no man can ever make me feel ugly. And you know, it's such a strong thing, you know, that we share together, that support and confidence. But yeah, maybe I do look at myself too much in the mirror. I should be training in the gym, but yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah,
like.
yeah. But thank you that like he made me think that like if you already, I mean, been through to your hard life, you've been teaching like all the time. Like now you are really, really good at it. You already have confidence in yourself. You have like, you are not fat girl anymore. Like also like the fat girl is still inside my mind all the time sometimes. But like now, like I have more confidence. You know, like it's my really first time in my life. Just a few years earlier that I bought a crop t-shirt. I really so proud of myself. I never thought that like in my life I can wear the crop t-shirt. Although it's like it seemed like when I was a teenager, I cannot wear things like that. I feel fat. And when I have like do some exercise, I lose weight, I still don't have confidence to wear it because I don't have self-esteem. But now like when I look at the mirror and oh I'm still okay. I've been through a lot. So like when I bought the first crop t-shirt, I said like, now I do it. I mean now I'm really happy to seize the dream. Although like at this age, but still so happy that I finally I can did it.
What you said about the self-esteem thing, it really hit me, you know. And it's one of the big ironies of the gym, actually, that sometimes you see people who are in the best shape physically, mentally, they're not in a good place. So now that you are in amazing shape, can you compare how you feel now about yourself to how you felt at the start of your journey?
At my first of the journey, I think training and having healthy food is not my habit. I think I have to force myself. I have to be self-disciplined to do it. But like since I have like gradually changed, like I told you, I didn't force myself much. Now I think training is just my habit now. I didn't feel like, oh, I have to force myself like 3 p.m. go to the gym. No, it's just my habit. Okay, 3 p.m. I have to go to the gym. It's just my habit. And then like about having dessert also, I have it less and less, but I didn't feel like I torturing myself. I just like when I consume it less, it's become my habit. I don't feel like going to the gym or having like good food, clean food is fast food anymore. It's just like my life.
It's your life, yeah, your lifestyle. So how do you feel within yourself now? Do you feel like a better person?
I feel like I have more confidence actually. Like I told you, I even like when I got lean, I still like feel uncomfortable with myself until I learned that I should feel proud of myself that I can come this far. I have more confidence. Before I just like very shy. I always let people just go in front of me. It's okay. I can sit in the back. But now it's like I have more comfortable. So like in the gym. I said, "Hi, where are you from?" Something like that. Like I really feel comfortable with myself, and I think that I'm not that fat kid. I'm not that ugly bunny anymore.
Do you feel like a community has helped you on your journey? And then finally, what advice would you give people who are in the position you were in before, who want to make a big change?
For the community, like admittedly, like when I first go to the gym, like second time, third time, still like I don't want to go to the gym. It's like, oh, it's so hard, so exhausted. But like then I met a group of friends in the gym, and it's really funny that like in that group, like it's all like small girls like me. So we call our group like Smurf Smurf Club. And we try to push each other like, okay, will you come to this Saturday? Will you come to this Sunday? Okay, like let's see guys, like okay, like we pull each other like to come to the gyms, and it helped me a lot. Our groups like last so long, like 2 to 3 years. Yeah, that we pushing each other to go to the gym, and like we share the same goals. We want to lose weight. Yeah, and I'm really happy that like thanks to that group, like the Smurf group, that it can help me like go this far. Yeah, so I think if you go alone to the gym, you can like see some other people and make friends. I got a really good friends at the gym, like in the Smurf group. Now I still like have a really good contact with them also. And the second question is like,
Just general advice that you would give to people who are in the position you were in, wanting to make a big change.
if you
like
want
did.
to make a big change, I think the first thing is like just stop making excuse. It's like it's really obstacle me a lot. Like when you want to go to the gym or eat something that you like everything that you want to please yourself, you're just like making an excuse. So just stop making an excuse. But if you have a reason, second is questioning yourself. Like, are you really that tired? Are you really want to eat that? Like questioning yourself. And my third advice is like, I think you have to know your own strength and weakness. For me, I know my weakness that I need to do some sport that have somebody to force me. So that's why I choose like to go to training Muay Thai. But like if you are okay with running or like weightlifting, just find any sport that can suit your strength and weakness. Know your limit. It's okay. And the fourth is like always reminds you that like it's a long journey. Nothing is like can change suddenly and last long. Everything needs like gradually change until it became your habit. It's long journey. I took about 2 to 3 years to get in shape. Not just like 2 to 3 months like after some other did guy that I cannot do it. I know myself. Although it's like it took 2 to 3 years to getting like successful, but now it's sustainable. I stay in this shape like for more than 5 years now. Be kind to yourself. Don't push it as much. Go on your own pace.
I especially like point number 2 where, you see that cake, that donut, and you think, do you really want that? Nowadays, I try to always think about not just the action in the moment. So I try to attach the results now of the action to the action itself. But I do still love a bit of cake here and there.
Yeah, what you mentioned about habits, I think so important because I'm half Pakistani. The South Asian community, a lot of our diet is very oily, very heavy. You've got your roti, you've got your naan, you've got delicious curries, which, we've ate curry before after training. Like they're so nice. However, eating that every day, I'm going to hurt a lot of people to say this. It's my own culture as well, but it isn't the healthiest option. And breaking away from that is really difficult because you've got a cultural connection to it. That's the food that your mother or father or uncles and aunts and grandparents have made for you since you were a baby. To tell someone to stop that is almost like saying, I'm not going to call you by your name anymore. That's something you've got such a strong attachment to. And then when you suggest that to people, you get a very emotional reaction. So I don't consume that much South Asian food anymore. But when I do, I consume the best. I go to Pakistan, I have like the best curries, but I know that that's not sustainable for me in the long term. and your taste buds, like your habits, you start getting used to healthier foods. That takes a long time. I used to love, like a lot of the other South Asians in the UK, milkshakes. They love Kinder Bueno, Ferrero Rocher, ice cream milkshakes. That's a common activity for the South Asian community in the UK, to go and get a milkshake. A lot of them don't drink, so they'll get a milkshake. 1,000 calories, 1,200 calories in one milkshake. You know, and I didn't know about the concept of calories back then. So I would eat that, have that milkshake, have a burger and some curry, do a bit of exercise and realize, like, why is my body not changing? Whereas now, thanks to Jack, helping me with diet and a lot of other close friends, I'm not craving those things. I'm having sugar, not from chocolate, but from fruits, fruit smoothies, peanut butter, those things. You satisfy those sugar cravings in the morning with fruit, and you're not craving the chocolate in the afternoon. But it does take a very long time for your body to get used to that. But once you're in it, like you said, now you have those habits. You know that, okay, you might get a cake on Friday, but on Saturday, you're not going to have one. But to stress your point about community, I know you because of the Muay Thai gym. That's it. This friendship was built from that. Jack and I got close through a lot of training. It brings you together close with people because you're seeing people at their worst and bringing them up. And the gratitude you have for those people who've helped you, both of you, these two people sitting in this room, maybe without you guys, I wouldn't be this person now. I definitely wouldn't be this person today. So yeah, I'm just extremely grateful. And it's one of the most beautiful things and relationships you can have in life, when people are supporting you to become a better version. You know, you have those friends who might want to drink with you or go out for junk food. And we do. We've all had a lot of junk food together as well. But overall, the trend is way more positive. And that is something that I cherish. And it's hard to find, but if you look hard enough, you will find it. Ben, today was pretty deep, but very important. And I'm extremely grateful. I know we both are, that you shared this, because it's not an easy thing to talk about. So thank you so much for your time today. Of course, if you, the viewers, did enjoy this, please do subscribe and let us know what you think as well. We're really interested to hear your comments. Thank you very much. 谢谢. Kom en grap.